Hello ladies and gents, I am Adventrue and welcome back to From the Depths Adventure Mode episode 29. In this episode I am going to have to re-retrofit this hull because of the data lost when the cloud updated, which is highly annoying. Though, what is good is that the blueprint of the retrofit was not actually lost. So if I actually retrofit to this design here, this is the one which I ended the last episode on, or just before the end of the last episode. So if I retrofit to this, it will sell all the components. Absolutely full thing there, and also a huge amount of resources there, as the front sections of the hull have been sold, as have a load of the other sections, allowing me to put in the RTG and lasers. Now I just need to wait for this to construct. What I'm doing here, I'm just creating myself a tiny little repair tentacle thing. This will sit near me and actually allow to affect a large number of repairs. It can just sit on the hull, like so. And that is going to vastly improve how fast I rebuild and retrofit this. Oh, my vehicle repaired enough and then moved forwards, destroying my repair drone. Oh well. At least it is actually now pretty much there. It's a little way off. The laser system isn't fully rebuilt, but it's definitely a lot closer than it was. And the amount of material I have available is now significant. So there we have it. My ship is back to full completion, though I am being attacked by lasers myself. They aren't really doing any damage. I think they've taken out a couple of wooden beams in total out of all of these blocks so far. But doesn't mean that my laser won't be doing anything either. So I'm just going to carry on adding RTGs to the system and figuring out why that hasn't been completed. And also I do want to add some shielding to this because the shielding is almost non-existent. I've also cleared out this space at the side here on each side, and it's going to have missile arrays on each side of the ship there to replace these ones at the rear. Because once I remove the pontoons, then I'll only be left with the central structure, so I need to ensure that everything I need is there. Oh, an interesting thing is my torpedoes are actually in range. I thought they were actually out of range, but no, they've taken out the front part of the base, and they're there, and they've taken 2 damaged. So that means the top half will then fall into the water, and my ship will easily be able to destroy it. The missiles are falling a little bit short. I thought it was the same with the torps, but apparently not. Because yeah, now it's in the water. Easy pickings for torpedoes. So here comes my array of torpedoes, crashing into the side of the hull there. Incredible amounts of damage there, just by only a single barrage. Glorious, glorious explosions. There's probably half of this ship already destroyed. And it's completely neutered because its laser system is offline, so that won't do any damage to me. And these crams don't have a chance of hitting me at all. And those missiles, oh, they're missiles, they can't seek me. My torpedoes have decided that the Titan is a poor shot and is going after this beautiful firework thing, and seem to already be hitting it. Wow. That is a nice lot of detailing. I wonder what it is, because the retaliator. Okay, I'm going to have to steal a load of this detailing for some of my builds. I don't like the spikes, I'm not a fan of that aesthetic of the white flares, but the hull design, the position and location of all the guns, as well as the general shape, I do really like. And particularly this little bit of detailing on the side here. We'll create archways, but do that sort of detailing just gives a little bit more definition to the side of the hull. I'm really, really impressed. Now here are my torpedoes. Hitting the rear of the turret there. So I think that might actually take it offline. Nope, still there. The amount of holes though in the hull are significant. Quite a few high-end designs have been spawning in now. This is a kobold, as you can see by its absolute insane ability to murder stuff. Yeah, this is Grey Talons, and it's essentially a gun. A very, very big gun. All this like good grief, look at that insanity weapon. Yeah, it's just annihilated whatever that was. Oh, that was the flares design. I think my ship is trying to shoot at it. It's firing its lasers and it's firing its missiles, and unsurprisingly the missiles are getting shot down. Crazy butterfly shielding as well at the front there. You can just about make it out. Those good angles all around the whole thing. Oh, the kobold got destroyed. I didn't notice how. It could have run out of fuel actually, and then it might have just... No, it didn't run out of fuel. It's still got a couple of thousand left. Huh. I wonder what happened. Oops, sorry I missed that. Again, I'm just removing huge sections of the pontoons. Another section of the front coming off now. This will allow me to have even more material for turning into RTGs and keep this laser firing at as high a capacity as possible. So what on earth is firing at me? I think it might be the Tesla, which has been attacking the warlord for a while. Yeah. My lasers aren't doing anything to it, but my missiles should be able to slow it down, and if it dives into the water then the torpedoes will finish it off. Already my torpedoes are trying to go after it, but they aren't getting a very good aim on it. Ooh, pass cannon just hit. Didn't seem to hit anything important. Still, there we go. Missiles coming in again. Spray of fragments. I was hoping it will knock off one or two of the hydrofoils. No such luck, it seems. With that additional section sold, it has removed a load of the stability portions of the ship, and also the excess mass is kind of messing it all up. In fact, I might go pull it into the designer, get this bit sorted, because it's really irritating me. So here's the ship it's trying to rebuild. If I just update a block, replacing or deleting one, all those huge sections now come off it. And there we go. Load more. And this was mostly metal, not much heavy armour in amongst that lot, but it's still worth a significant value. And because I want to get rid of them entirely, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete these two sections here and here. And I'm going to prefab this whole lot here. So, yeah, place it on the front there. Just place that there, like so. It's looking quite an interesting design at the moment. Unfortunately, these two side parts are going to go. Oops, don't want to auto place these. And there we go. That's these side blocks and all the ammunition on that side gone. What about this side? This side, similarly, has also been deleted. That's actually a huge amount of resources saved. So doing that on this one, because it's a lot easier to see in designer mode. And now those pontoons are gone. The poor thing's looking a little bit weak, but at least it's updated those blocks. So let's save the vehicle and go back to the adventure. Right then, time to do the update. So V retrofit. Select the retrofit and click. There we go. Both pontoons are now gone. I instantly have a ton of resource, which is great. Don't need these RTGs on the base there. They're in the way. There we go. Passive sonar can now pick up things for the lambs to shoot down. Also think active sonar would probably be beneficial. Interestingly, my ship is not floating very well. It's kind of capsizing. A bit irritating. But it should be able to sort itself out once all the props are in place. So, wait until that's done. I have torpedoes inbound and they're hitting my ship, which is annoying. But now, all of those components are in place. PIDs are activated. My ship is now stable. And I can actually improve it significantly now, should I so wish, which I do wish. First of all, let's spend some of my massive amounts of material on more RTGs. I may have remembered to put all the PID and stuff on. What I did forget to do was put some actual controls on. I think it's got a couple of rudders, but they will definitely not be enough to move this hulking lump of metal. So let us grab a load of turning thrusters. Oh great, an abyss has spawned in and is attacking me. This thing is meant to be spawning a load of micro subs with torps and goodness knows what else. Interesting asymmetric design. I could never build anything like that because I basically love to work with symmetry on. It's still an odd width hull though. Still, this is potential to be very nasty. I'm not entirely sure my torpedoes and missiles can break through its defensive line. Particularly because I have no ammo storage, so I can't even fire my missiles yet. Ow, I just took a couple of big torpedo hits on my ship. It took out a load of my ammunition and my primary laser there, which is not that good. With the torpedoes and missiles now firing, I should be able to regain some material once more. And my submarine is getting a good way to its targets. So it's another ton of material there. Going to be very, very useful. Ah, an APS cram combination ship. The Steel Striders. Very interesting. Ooh, a very large array of torpedoes is inbound. Hopefully my lambs can shoot them down. I've added a lambs onto actually my main laser cavity. It won't fire too much because it only fires one beam, but it's going to be vastly superior in damage to this one. So the idea is that it was able to just take out some of the more powerful inbound shots, while the others, this one with the more nodes, actually destroys everything else. You can see it's slowly but surely managing to shoot everything down which is being sent towards me, which is very good. However, if any of these do get through, they do cause a very large amount of damage, which is unfortunate. Despite having very, very slow firing torpedoes because of lack of ammo, I'm still actually breaking through the defences of this great white. Maybe it's already been damaged, but it's still slowly but surely being annihilated. Some of its APS are now open. Oh, hang on, this has got some open clips. I will inform or fix that myself. Fantastic, my drone just got in range and gave me a load of materials to work with. It's great, I can actually add some additional ammunition storage to this ship. I've at last decided my ship has stayed at the bottom of the ocean long enough, so I have added an altitude PID in. I've set it only at -180, and have added on some additional props on the base of the ship, so it will at last now begin to rise, albeit a little bit slowly. Before I continue this though, I do need to add on some shielding before I actually completely emerge at the surface, because otherwise I will get completely annihilated by absolutely everything. Unfortunately, I am now getting bombarded by something from directly above, which has kind of cored through the top of my ship here, and it is going straight past what little shielding I actually do have, which is a real pain. Quickly add on these here, because this is really quite painful. Just add on maximum width and height there. Just change it to something like that. Just a very short bout there, and instantly my ship has almost lost all its capabilities. Still, there's a couple more shields added on, and I did lose... Oh, I lost a few RTGs. They're going to be expensive to replace. The ship I am facing is a Devourer. Hopefully my missiles will be able to hit it and engage and destroy it quite happily. Let's have a look, see how well they're doing. There we go. Actually engaging quite handily. Yeah, its munition systems were can aim straight down at me, which is kind of how they're managing to get me quite well. So let's stop holding on to the guns. That would be causing a bit of a problem. Good. Missiles. Oh no, that missile is completely nothing to it. So torpedoes, yet torpedoes just launching straight up and bouncing out over the sea there. Yeah, they're going the wrong way. What a shame, and there comes another barrage. I actually need to order my ship away from this ship here. Now the microgather sub has gathered a load of stuff. Let's move it back towards me now. There's another Devourer. Let's go take on that one. Oh, fantastic, my resource sub just got in range and gave my ship a ton more resources, so it's actually going to be able to continue fighting. Fortunately, both Devourers are basically directly above me now, which is a little bit of an issue. Especially considering it has weapons which can shoot at me. The laser is firing now and then, but it's not doing anywhere near enough to ensure my victory. Microsub, on the other hand, is going to head over this way, along with the Adventrue craft. Actually, Microsub goes somewhere else. Actually, Adventrue have to go take on the Desecrator, because if you can destroy that, then you'll get a load of materials from it, which will be useful. Microsub, if you go for that, you'll actually lose me resources. Well, that'll do. Gather sub, go up there. Adventrue aft. You go take on this Desecrator down here. Be very useful. I know my sub's already heading towards it though. Well, it seems that the white flares have been destroyed by this Novigrad Steel Strider's design, which is quite good. I believe that is mainly a missile ship, so I don't need to worry too much about torpedoes attacking me, which is also very nice. Almost about to collect these resources. The microgather sub has gathered up ones up here, and it's on its way back down to drop them off to my ship, and I'm going to head over to grab these ones as well. As to the ship itself, I haven't done anything particularly much. I've just increased the amount of battery capacity and raised the top here, added a couple more RTGs on, but otherwise kept it fairly similar. The resources are going up, which is nice. Speed is still a little bit slow though, so probably going to work on adding some more props to increase the velocity of this thing. And you can see there are munitions being fired at me, but they are not getting anywhere near deep enough. They are trying to aim using the laser designator, bouncing under the water a fair distance, but then popping all the way back up again. In the meantime, I'm firing my missiles at it, and they're doing a decent job. Though some of them are falling a little bit wild. Now there is smoke being deployed by this ship, so that will make it a little bit more awkward. And they're also repairing each other, which makes it more awkward again still. However, my energy is almost stable, which is a very nice little feature. In fact, to help with that, I am going to increase the efficiency of this electric engine. So at the moment, I could increase its power. I'll put quite a bit. So it's like, oh yeah, total power creatable. Yeah, I need it a decent rate actually. Now I have to keep it at full power output. It goes down far too much. Like, yeah, go to 90 is, 5% more power efficient, but I lose 10% power. Yeah, I got to do that. I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit better, but no matter. Whoa, look at that mass of shells being fired at me. Unfortunately, they're all going into space, so they ain't going to get anywhere near, but wow. That'd be quite a terrifying barrage if it was actually hitting me. Which I am still minus 100 under the sea. I have risen up a load, but... Ooh, my torpedoes? Yes, my torpedoes are hitting it. What is this? I recognise it. Ah, the bull shark. That's what it is. Yeah, I've seen this before, I think. Well, I've definitely seen it before. Whether I'm showing it on camera is another matter. Yikes, that is quite the spam cannon. My laser is firing, and the thing is now actually doing a little bit of damage. Yeah, it is actually darkening some blocks at last. It's not going through anywhere near as much sea anymore. Still, torpedoes are the thing which is going to destroy this. Well, it looks like the bull shark is about to be sank. Yep, a few more hits there on the nose, and it's falling over quite significantly. And yep, I've just gathered some more resources. Missiles are now firing. Let's head on back to that salvage. Yeah, actually no, head directly towards the bull shark, because that's going to get destroyed. We can get those materials, which will be nice. Microgather with sub, I have added on some more material storage, so it is no longer full. And it's going to head over and grab this material and give it to my ship. As always, I am adding more RTGs onto this ship, mainly into this really long side section here, and I can fit a few more in, which actually links up into the main laser cavities, which is really quite nice. More RTGs, more power, higher powered laser. So how well is it doing at the moment? It's generally now 4.5k. Should be a significant improvement over its previous form, if we can just find where on earth that central block is. It's around here somewhere. I think it's right down the bottom here. Multi-purpose laser source. There you go, 2000 pulse damage. So it's not very good at the moment. It's still only firing fairly weak pulses. Let's just replace that block there. Yep, full health there. Excellent. But with more and more laser power, the more powerful it will become. Ooh, excellent. I've just included a new array of missile launchers, not very many, but a load more radar ones. And they should hopefully, hopefully actually help engage targets. So already these ones are too damaged, but maybe that's a spawner. Yeah, it could very well be. It's firing a rather huge array of weapon systems at me. Ooh, my phone is bleeping at me. A YouTube message. Hello there. Ah, yeah, my missiles are falling a little bit short. My lasers, though, are firing. Apparently you're too damaged. Why are you too damaged? I haven't even hit you yet. How are you too damaged? Unless it's trying to build something. Could be trying to build something. Is it a nuke bomb or something? Ooh, it's dead, whatever it is. Took a missile to the rear end there. How's my ship coping against these munitions? Okay, so they are hitting me. Ow. Good grief, cram hits. Ouch. I'm just trying to grab this next load of resources. Grabbed one load. Just trying to grab the other load now. Ah, the Nimbus. I think let's load the torpedoes there. Cram cannons. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. I'm going to be shooting these things down. Oh wait, no munitions warners. That would be why. Good grief. I'm taking... Good grief, I'm taking hit after hit after hit here. Quick, build up heavy armor wall. Quick moving. Oh, the Quasar has spawned in and is actually shooting Nimbus down for me, which is nice. But good grief, I took a stupid amount of damage to the laser system at the rear here. Ow. As protection against another barrage like that, I've added in a couple of shields. These probably aren't going to be offering too much protection since they're fairly flat, but any sort of protection is better than none when it comes to attacks like that, because that was really quite painful. My laser system is still basically offline, and I used the majority of the resources I've just gathered just to repair the damages dealt, which is not the way I want to be doing things. Still, I am on my way to another couple of locations. Should be able to go grab the resources from that site there. Though the Nimbus is still alive, it is severely damaged, and my missiles are finishing it off nicely. The sub, about to grab that resource patch, and I expect that will probably level me up. How you doing? See, there we go, grab the resources and I leveled up. Awesome. Now, let's head back to my ship. Grab the resources there. A couple of 800s there. Yeah, not really worth going for those when there's, you know, thousands available. Or tens of thousands, in fact. Look at that. 12,000. Did see another one up here, I think, is a big one. Maybe an enemy picked it up. That does happen. Excellent. Everything has been defeated. I'm now just going to go grab this resource, and wait for my sub, and probably going to actually disband the sub. We'll just destroy it for a lot of resources. Yeah, 'cause I'm just trying to look for whatever that is. I just can't see it anywhere. No, it doesn't look to be anywhere nearby. Oh, there it is. Oh, you are. Ah, a teeny little thing there. No, do not need to worry about that. I'm actually going to try and move into a new location now. So I'm going to save my micro sub design so that I can rebuild it. And net, save vehicle, gather a sub. Yes, so it has changed. It's got quite a bit more expensive. So I might just change this to the Mark II and then save every changes onto the Mark II, because that one is a lot cheaper. Yeah, look, zone 4 hours. I have been here a lot longer than that. I think this is now probably the 8th or 9th hour I've been playing this in real time, just because it's going so incredibly slowly. Excellent. My submarine has combined with the ship, so now I'm actually going to move this in and then scrap it. Wait till it's right nearby so I can just scrap it straight away and don't have to worry about anything like that. So keep no material at all and go catch up with this, and then I'm going to travel through the portal. I believe the number of rings and that will also be causing issues, as well as any ships and wreckages like that one in the far distance. If I refresh to the area, I reckon it will probably run a little bit faster, which would be glorious. So, my little submarine, you have done well, though it is time for you to be destroyed. Let's grab all that resources. So, yeah, it's actually quite expensive now, 9,000 resources. Yikes. But that does mean I can afford some more components, which is also a very nice little feature. Not too much. I've already purchased the majority of the RTGs I can fit in the current hull, but I can now add on additional layers of armour around those existing ones already. Which is a very nice little situation to be in. Now though, it's time to rise. To rise all the way up. Vertical speed. And almost. And out she comes. Fantastic. Let's travel through the portal. Instantly the speed increases because no longer suffering, well, massive amounts of drag. It's still significant drag, but the drag is greatly reduced on the surface of the water. Just need to now turn all the way around and head through the portal. Look at this. The props are all going, and that, and now through the gate to a new area. Excellent. So the warp difficulty didn't seem to have increased, actually. It was 100 before. It's 100 max? I thought it went higher than that. Maybe 100 is maximum. Anyway, that is probably an absolutely perfect place to leave off. So I shall save the progress. A couple of times. Save. Yeah, there we go. Save it. And I shall end the episode here. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of From the Depths Adventure Mode with myself, Anna Diffin. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment below, as it is always great to hear from you lot. Otherwise, that's it from me for now, and I shall see you next time. But, until then, I'm out. Goodbye!